Episode 40 is a banger of an episode. Not only do you get to know where Sumino was the last few episodes, but you also get to see the blossoming love story of Rikino, and Lady Buku. Sorry if I'm pronouncing those names wrong. I do not speak Japanese, but we're going to try this anyways. So Semino explains that she's been undercover doing her detective work for the last few episodes, and Sword has changed her look and voice, and she wants to go back to the way she used to look. So she busts into the cafe and yelling and screaming at Sword, "Chain me back! Why haven't you chained me back? What's going on?" As she goes, "I don't know why you haven't changed my look and my voice back to the original actress." And of course, you know this isn't going to happen. But Sword has a little note, and Sword is the little, toy that they use, saying, "I'm in a checkup at the moment. Sorry, nothing's going to happen." And Rikuno decides to go up to her and says, "I'm getting kind of used to your look. I like it." She gets a little vain and does this. And he bumps into her and says, "I'm the only good looking one. I'm number one." And the show really begins. So the opening show is really nothing besides explaining where she was at. And I like that. I like the new actress, not as much as Maya, but I like the new actress. I think the acting skills is much different, and her personality in this is a little bit different. But when the actual show opens up, it's all about Ribbon and the haunted house master. And Ribbon is pretty much the focus of this episode, and I think it's perfect. Like I said, there is a love story, but when Gozyuger, the red Sentai Ranger, shows up in the episode first, you get to see him freaking out. He's in the cafe. The whole place looks scary. I think this was supposed to be the Halloween episode, but because of the whole Maya situation, it changed. But after that, you get to see the Gozyugers all together and meet the haunted house master. Well, Goju meets him first. He freaks out, whatever. I don't think he was really that scary, but it's kind of funny that they freak out like they do. And he tells them, "To beat me, you need to go through my haunted house and make it through all the way to the end." And the next thing you see is Sumino being excited for a haunted house. A little bit too much, I think, but her acting is trying to show a little acting skills in this first episode. I think they do a good job. But we're gonna move on to the next plot because the haunted house is just that they have little scary things and showing, but the actual next plot, it has to do with Lady Buku and Rikuno. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry guys if I'm messing it up still. And their little love story. He finds her crying in a room by herself. She's crying because Ribbon has disappeared. They came together to do some business and she disappeared on her. And of course, when Rikuno has find out about Ribbon being a little sister to Lady, he gets a little sensitive because he lost his brother. Remember this little storyline behind this character? Yeah, lost his brother. So they're starting connecting a little more deeper in a relationship. They're talking, going through like a hallway, and the bell putty patrol, I'm going to call it the putty bells. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. But here's the thing. When those bells come, they're ready to attack him, to scare him or whatever. And Lady's just kind of pushing him away. Go away, go away. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him because she loves him to death. And I do mean to death. You'll find out later. And after that, he runs off to talk to the haunted monster and challenges him to a fight. Well, of course, good old Gozyuger Sentai fighting isn't always fighting originally. So he has the idea of doing a performance. And of course, the performance is all about Lady and his love. And of course, she's there to watch. All the other Gozyugers end up on stage. The monster watches. And of course, the monster loses the battle. And the next thing you see is that all the Gozyugers are ready to fight Haunted Monster House, Haunted Master, to defeat him. And it's a really cool fight scene. But during that fight scene, you get to see Ribbon and her little mech. And you get to see the blue Stegosaur, and we all know who's inside there, fighting Ribbon. And you get Lady running up to Ribbon and say, "Get out of there. You don't know what you're doing. The blue Stegosaur is much more powerful than you. You're going to lose." And Ribbon is just ready to fight the blue Stegosaur. She goes, "I don't want to be good anymore. I want to be who I'm supposed to be, basically an evil monster, really." And she's attacking him. They have a great epic battle, and she loses. She looks behind her at that little round portal thing that they all use to escape, and it's broken. She can't escape. She can't escape. She loses the battle, drops to the ground, dying. And this is where you get to see a moment that I was shocked, heartfelt. I cannot believe how good this actress is that plays Lady Buku Chan, and I can't believe it. I mean, this acting skill of her was just heartfelt, emotional. She could be an actress in anything. I think this actress that plays Lady could just go on to movies, other TV shows, and just win Academy Awards or whatever they have in Japan. I wish I could show you the emotional part of this with her talking, because until you can actually see it and hear the emotion in her voice, even if you don't speak Japanese, you can hear the emotion in her voice. And when Ribbon hands her the ribbon that she made, the bow ribbon, her voice even gets even more emotional. And when she disintegrates, Ribbon disintegrates, she gets so emotional, she's ready to kill the blue Stega sword, the person that's in the Stega sword, or Ikuno. And she doesn't know it's him. And he's having an epic battle with the main enemy dude that some reason I can't remember his name at the moment, Hitono or something like that. And he loses. Blue Stegosaur loses. Lady has a gun ready to shoot. When she sees Rikino out of that Zord as himself and not the Gozyuger Blue Ranger, Blue Sentai Ranger, she's ready to kill him. But her emotions get so deep, she drops the gun. He can't believe it's her, that she's part of this enemy, this alien enemy ready to kill them. And she has an emotional breakdown. You don't see his emotional breakdown, but you see hers. And it's so heart-filled that it was amazing to see, again, how great an actress she is. You went to see the great actress when she's talking to Ribbon, trying to survive her with magic, to this scene where her heart literally snaps in half when she sees Rikino, knowing that he's Gojuger Blue. And it was just fantastic seeing the flashbacks of how much love she has, how much passion she has for this man, and it was all destroyed in a matter of seconds. When we get to the trailer, you get to see what happens next between those two, and she's ready to kill him, ready to physically kill him. And it's mind blowing to know that her passion is so deep that she doesn't care anymore, that she just wants to kill the person that killed her sister. And it's heartbreaking for her. It's heartbreaking to see her be such a great actress. She deserves like an Academy Award or whatever they have over in Japan. That acting is probably one of the best acting scenes I have seen in a Sentai in a long time. That actually kind of touched me in a way that was just wow. Now, I gotta say, there's been other relationships in Sentai, like in Car Ranger. You got uh, Red Car Ranger with the main alien that was trying to attack that. She's not really an alien, she's just a human from a different planet. And her sister was trying to make her, good again. And it was a long story there, different episodes, different show. But that one was touching, but this one's even better yet. This one is just a great Sentai show. I think this is how they should have ended Sentai or ended Power Rangers, with something like this. This was fantastic. I can't wait for the last few episodes. I will be reporting on all those episodes when they come out. Hopefully on the same day they come out. But the first time I watched this episode, they had no subtitles. So I had to wait for the subtitles to come on so I could read it. But yeah, guys, this show is blowing my mind. It is fantastic. I have watched all the episodes. Maybe I'll go back and do a recap after the show's over with. From episode 1 to the last episode. Not highly in detail, but the recap of the storyline. So yeah, guys, if you like this type of video, hype the video if it has the hype button. Like, subscribe. You might like this video over here. Peace.